I think they were definitely overbought in February, and they've corrected. We got the opportunity to take money off the table in February, but over the last month or so, they've begun to pick up. And I think on a relative basis, there's probably two clear trades out there. One is that the A share will outperform MSCI China because until the regulatory uncertainty is cleared up and until valuations get really cheap relative to history, the A share probably outperforms MSCI China. And the second is that people will be looking to avoid those areas that have some sort of regulatory risk and to invest in those areas which are in line with Chinese policy. And that means that we still have a positive view within China for industrial automation, solar, EV, and also consumption as well. And but in terms of relative China to the rest of the emerging markets in Asia, we would still see China being lagging. We were expecting the regulatory issues to calm down and that we could go overweight China for the end of the year, but I think that's too early to call now. So we will remain overweight in India, in Korea, and also within wider portfolios, Japan.
Okay, but that's a very interesting point you've made, that earlier on you thought that this regulatory murkiness, uncertainty would perhaps end or settle somewhat by the end of this year. What's your new timeline looking like?
Well, it seems like there's been a change in policy priority, and that the policy now is driven more against not just for growth, but for self-sufficiency, for security, for data protection, and particularly for social inequality. And so that means that other areas will come under regulatory scrutiny, and it might mean that the sort of end of the regulatory cycle will be later than we expected. And what we've based our analysis on is that we've had 5 or 6 regulatory changes in the last 15 years. They come in cycles. New businesses in China are encouraged, they're allowed to grow, and then at some stage they start to get regulated. But this has been a change in policy priority, and that we need more clarity on.